Please welcome this evening's guest moderator, Crowd Goes Wild sports broadcaster Georgie Thompson, and tonight's guest here to talk about the new app Pele, King of Football, Kane Swerner, and Pele.
Thank you, everybody. Pele? Kane?
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Thank you, obrigado.
Wow, look at this. Pele, how does it feel to be in New York?
No doubt. He is becoming my country, my city, because with the New York Cosmos, I live my best moment here. When I come back here, it's fantastic. And also to talk about my game.
Yeah.
That's important for me.
See, I'm sure everybody here wants to ask you questions about Brazil and the World Cup. We'll get to that shortly. But first of all, you're launching your first ever app. What does it feel like to have an app depicting your life?
I think it was fantastic because everybody knows my life was sport or football. And then I have the new generation. I used to say, since I started to play, this is the fourth generation. And then this generation is the generation of the technology. This is the fourth generation.
Are you a technological person? Are you good with technology?
No, I am not.
It's all right. Most of us aren't, except for the people in this room.
No, you know, the new technology now kill everybody because I used to say, today we went to the show, the Joe show. Then we started to talk about when I started to play football. To tell to my mother if I score a goal when Santos play in Italy, I have to wait 2 days to call, Mommy, I score a goal. Take a TV. Now, with the new technology, the player, the center for he score a goal, they go immediately online. Mommy, I score. But that's the new technology.
So I'm guessing you didn't develop this game all by yourself. That's why Kane is obviously sat next to you there. Kane, how involved did Pele get? Tell us about the process which led you to get him involved and how you came up with the idea in the first place.
Just one moment, because he was the coach. But we have a nice team there.
Exactly. Big team, yeah.
Big team who work very nice. He's a very good coach, a tough guy. But we have a good team.
So you were the inspiration and he was the coach.
They teach me.
I think in truth we were honoured at Cosy Productions, one obviously to build a collaboration with Pele, but two to have been able to have the engagement and the involvement that Pele gave us throughout this game. And if you play the game, you'll see there's over 25 videos of exclusive video content with Pele telling you about his life. There's over 250 sound bites of Pele coaching you, even though he's calling me the coach, he's the real coach, coaching you through the game. And this is a loose biographical depiction on his career that Pele helped us with, from the backdrops to the style of shooting. You know, this has really been a group project. And
it takes us from the streets of Brazil all the way through to World Championship stages.
Correct. So you start in the backlots, and Pele grew up in a city called Tres Corações, and I was lucky enough to be able to go there and have a look at some of the backdrops and use it as motivation to build the game. And then you move through to the junior level and the national level, which is based around Santos' stadium. And then you end up in the world stage, which is synonymous with the Maracana. So we're really moving through Pele's career from beginning to end.
How much fun was it to put this together?
I mean, to work with Pele, one, is the most incredible experience. I don't have a deep background in the app market, so for me it was an amazing learning curve to build a game with such a high visual aesthetic as ours. You know, it's been amazing.
I have just one problem with the team.
Uh-oh.
The one I told him, I used to score a goal by left foot, by right foot, by head. Then the first... the first experience, they say the only score go by right foot.
This is true. Pele called me.
I say, listen, I score with the left foot.
He called me after playing the game.
How do you rectify this problem?
They have to
I mean, we have the ability. I said, Pele, you're 100% right. I hold my hands up. You scored with your right foot, your left foot, your knee, your back, your head. We've got to change the game. And now I think there's 11 different ways you can score a goal in the game. Obviously, ending with a bicycle kick, which Pele's synonymous.
How proud are you, though, that the guys have put this together? And it's the first of its kind, this app.
No, I am very happy because, as I told you, I am a long time. I started with 17 years old, and to have the new generation with me, this is a gift of God. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, should we take a look?
Yeah.
Should we see what it's all about?
This is our head developer, Mike Legrand, who's going to give a demo. Mike assisted, obviously, in building the game.
Hi, my name is Mike Legrand. I'm the lead developer on this game. And for me, this is an amazing project. I grew up with posters of Pele on my wall and posters of video games on my wall. And that my life somehow took me somewhere that combined them both is, thank you. Whoever's watching out for me, thank you. So this is the game. It looks pretty amazing, I think. You start out here on the home screen, and the first thing we're going to do is jump into the gameplay so you guys can see what it's actually like. So I'm going to click this little career button up here. This is my account. I've already unlocked the junior stage. You guys would have to work your way up to that. So we're going to go back to the back lot, and we're just going to play the first stage. So it's a flick, kick type of soccer game. You sort of use your finger, you kind of imagine it was Pele's foot, and you swipe it. So I'm going to swipe it. You see you can kind of hit some of the objects in the game. You can also curve the ball and bend it. I don't want to say bend it like Beckham. I'm going to say bend it like Pele.
Exactly.
Yep, that would be good.
You can bend it like Pele. And you'll notice as I make these shots, different colors will light up there. Yellow in the middle, that's the worst shot. If that goalie was any good, he'd save it. But this is the first level, so he's not very good. As I go closer to the edges, blue is medium range, and then to get the really high points, I'm probably not going to succeed here, but I'll try. You got to get it right in the corners. And
There you go.
And did you see
Don't
that
sell
little...
yourself short, Mike.
Thanks, Kane. I don't know if you noticed, but a little blue ticket shot up to the corner there. Did anybody see that? Each of those little tickets enters me into the drawing for real-world prizes. I don't know if you guys covered that, but let me go into it as soon as I beat this level, if I beat this level. I would also like to point out that my lovely wife in the audience wrote the encouragement text on getting lots of shots in a row. At the end of any match, you get a chance to trace a gesture. That's what I was just doing there. If you do it fast enough, I kind of glossed over it, you get a golden ball power-up applied to your kick, and that'll double your points. And it'll also unlock some of the cooler kicks, so you'll get bicycle kicks and things like that. All right, so let's go to the post-match screen here. There's little tutorial tips from Pele about how the game plays. He's telling us right now you get one ball for finishing the match. This ball is for making every shot, which I did. Those are hard to get. And this third one would be if I got in the green on every shot. That's really, really hard. So I'm not going to play through all the matches in the back lot. I kind of want to jump out for a second and show you some more of the functionality. Let's go back here. So I don't think you guys mentioned the real world prizes.
No, exactly. I'd love you to walk them through that.
Okay, so I called out that blue ticket that came up in the corner. If I dive into these, you'll see these are real prizes, not like in-game clothing items or whatever. We're not selling you virtual farmland. We're not selling anything, actually. They're free. So these are, by playing the game, you're entered into a contest to win signed balls by Pele, signed pictures by Pele, signed jerseys by Pele, even World Cup tickets, flying you out there just by playing the game. So we think that's I think that's an amazing thing. That's why I keep I keep playing. I want to win. I'm not eligible, unfortunately. So yeah, every time you play the game, you get a chance to earn tickets. Tickets get you chances to win these real-world prizes. So the next thing I'm going to show is, it's called Pele Blitz. It's called Pele Blitz because you only have 1 minute to get as many goals as you can get. And you're competing against not just the computer when you do this, you're competing against the whole world. But before I do that, I love you, Pele. You're a great man. But
Thank you. I love you too.
I need to
Thank
make
you.
I need to make this character me. So I'm going to change the jersey name to be me. I think I need a sillier hat, perhaps. I think a Viking helmet is appropriate. Another hairstyle. Let's see. I think.
I like your style.
Why, thank you.
Cool there.
Yeah, some of the sillier ones, I don't know if I can afford them. I would love to show you. 120. Okay, this is like all my money here, people.
Beautiful.
Let's go sombrero.
Perfect.
Yes, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Very nice.
All right, so we're ready for the world stage now that we're decked out. This is what the store looks like if you wanted to buy money instead of earning it through gameplay. You can earn money by playing the game, so you don't have to buy it. But if you want to fast forward. All right, so I'm going to go in. Global competition. Every 20 minutes, you get a chance to play against everybody in the world, and whoever has the top scores at the end of that 20 minutes period wins a prize. So I'm going to play right now. It's the back lot again. That's unfortunate. It's a random stage every time, so I really was hoping I could show you, maybe show you the Junior League or the World Stage. Each different stage.
Maybe use a couple of the power-ups.
Oh, that's a good point. That's kind of... All right, so I'm going to use a fireball here. You see that it just blew right through that defender. I can use the freeze ball. That'll freeze everybody in little blocks of ice. Oh, I failed. I can use the magnet ball. That's the third one. That's like, even if you miss, it'll kind of inch its way closer to the goal. And then there's the multi-ball, which is... Look at that. That's my favorite particle, the way it does a little rotating thing. It'll shoot 3, and you have 3 chances to make it. Oh, and I missed all of them. It's great.
That's tough to do.
Stop. You can also combine things, so I'm going to combine them all and just guarantee a win here. Let's see. I'm running out of time.
I think what's important is this mode enables you to challenge your friends and compete against, like you said, everybody in the world.
Please avert
That was
your
a great
eyes.
demo anyway. Pele, king of football, everybody.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Mike, you're gonna miss just the kick who with the Mexican hair.
Yeah, it's really hard
Mexican
to
hair was the best World Cup I played.
Mexico, 1970.
Mexico, 70.
There you go.
Thank you, my pleasure.
you,
Thank you.
Thanks.
I just want to pick up on a point that Mike made about those real-life prizes. I mean, normally in games, I don't know necessarily how it works in most apps, but I mean, it's quite phenomenal that Pele's going to be signing a lot of stuff
100%.
if people do well at this game.
Yeah, this is an innovative idea through the use of a sweepstakes that certainly I haven't seen optimized at this level before. I mean, the opportunity to meet Pele in Brazil by playing a game for free, is an incredible thing. And we're, one, very fortunate that Pele gave us that opportunity to do it. And two, great credit to the guys for building a game capable of it.
So where can we go now to download the app?
If you go on the iTunes store right now and type Pele or Pele King of Football, you'll be able to download it on the App Store.
Have you played it yet, Pele?
I just give you one kick. I scored
and you
the goal.
scored. Of course
I scored
you
the
did.
goal.
Of course you did. It would have been a disaster if it had ended any other way.
No, but I am very happy to launch this for the kids, for the new generation, because it's a part of my life gonna be here. Because everything pass, but we have something good to give to the people.
Yeah, I think it's really special to be able to build a legacy for Pele on a variety of platforms that weren't necessarily available during his career.
Final question, from me at least, Pele. Brazil, this year, World Cup year. Brazil going to win it?
Of course. So we didn't play that.
First question's all the way over here on your left against the wall.
Okay.
Pele, so much attention paid to young Neymar at 22 for Brazil. Do you think he's up to the moment?
Yeah, very big responsibility. Actually, we have a little conversation now about when they start, when he start. Then another thing, we have to take the attention, the technology. My first World Cup, I was with 17, in Sweden and to Brazil, but we don't have this pressure. The pressure was only with the team. That the people say, "Oh, Pelé, you are very young. How you could play the World Cup?" But was not my responsibility to win the World Cup. I just was in the game to play. Was fantastic for me. But Neymar, he has now the responsibility. The World Cup was in Brazil. He became on the best player in my team, Santos. I think one thing good, very good for him, was to play these 6 months in Europe for Barcelona, because he grew, he got more experience. It was good for Brazil, okay, no doubt.
Thank you for the opportunity. Pele has been my idol since I was a kid, and everything about Pele is amazing. My first question is, from your own opinion, who's the best player in the world right now? Is it Messi, Ronaldinho, Neymar, or? And my second question, For somebody who's going to Brazil for the first time to see the World Cup, what's your advice?
Okay.
That could get interesting.
The best player today, no doubt, the last 3-4 years was Messi. And then now Cristiano Ronaldo is the one who score, no doubt, because. And then I went there to give the trophy to him. I think you saw there in the FIFA. Then we have other excellent players on the same, almost the same level. Neymar is a new player. It's his first year. He never played World Cup. He's a very good player, but the responsibility, for example, when you talk about the best player, you must think in the player who played 5 years, 8 years, 10 years. Like we had, for example, Zidane, the last big player. No, Zidane was 10 years, one of the best players. Ronaldo from Santos, Ronaldinho from Santos, from Brazil, he was fantastic, 10 years. We have a Cruyff, Beckenbauer, who played here, Beckenbauer, great Beckenbauer. Then you can say, oh, this is the best player. We have to see the World Cup because nobody think best player goalkeeper. Could it be one goalkeeper the best player? No? That's sometimes it's good to remember the people. Okay.
We have our 2 kids here tonight. They're 7 years old, and they're both big soccer players. What do you recommend to kids their age if they want to improve their game or even become a professional someday? Thank you.
Listen, I used to make a joke with the kids because we have a soccer camp. No, we have here soccer camp of America and Trent University. Then I used to tell to the kids, come here, pay attention. The kids, they get so nervous. And I say, keep the ball rolling and don't miss the penalty kick.
I don't think you're going to get sounder advice than that.
But now, serious. Of course, always when we're going to talk with the kids, we're going to teach the kid, you have to tell them to be professional, no? To training. My father used to tell me, listen, God give to you the gift to play football. But if you don't practice, if you don't train, if you don't respect the opponent, the other player, you're never going to be a good player. You must training, you must prepare yourself. That I think, is good to say to the kids, because sometimes the kids is a very good. We have a lot of players, very good, skillful player, but they doesn't want to train, doesn't want to work. I think it's important to tell to the kids like this. He could be a good player, but he has to work, have to respect the coach. This is my advice. Okay?
It's good advice. Now's never been a better time to tell them to go home and do their classwork. Having heard that from Pele. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. I'm sorry we have to cut it off so briefly, but thank you for being here. And the Pele app, you can download it right now from iTunes. We hope you enjoy it, and hopefully you'll win one of the prizes and get to meet Pele yourself.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.